Hello, and thank you for clicking on my video. I appreciate that. If you like the content I'm creating, please subscribe. That helps the channel a lot. I would appreciate that. Let's get on with DevOps SRE interview question number 61. Today's question is, can you run a regular pod like nginx pod or HTTPD pod, whatever, right, on the control pane node or nodes in Kubernetes? Now, this question is a little bit tricky. If you are running a Kubernetes cluster on GKE, Google Cloud, AWS, whatnot, a managed cluster, you have no access to the control nodes anyway. So that question is out the window for those scenarios. You have no access to the control nodes, therefore you cannot do nothing to it, right? Now, if you have a cluster that you're managing yourself, where you have access to the control nodes, can you run pods? Pause for the answer, and I will give it to you in just a second. Yes, you can, but by default in Kubernetes, the control nodes have a taint. And if you don't know what a taint is, you should look that up. Has a default taint for no schedule. What that means is by default, you cannot put any new node, any pods, like regular pods that you are creating onto the control panel nodes. It comes by default. If you go into the configs and you remove those that default setting, then you can run pods on those control nodes as well. So let's say if I was creating a cluster in Google Cloud myself, where I did have access to the control nodes, all I have to do is change the settings. I believe you can do it through YAML files, but anyway, you just have to override the regular default setting of no schedule, default taint, and then you can run the pods. I hope you found this useful. If you did, please subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.